Welcome back, and joining us this morning are Camelot Theater Artistic Director Gwen Overland and the visiting playwright of Camelot's current production, acclaimed writer, director, and actor Del Shores. Welcome, you two. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Now, Del, you just opened the production of your show, Daddy's Dyin, Who's Got the Will, which originally debuted in the 80s. So what's it been like for you to kind of revisit it?
It's, you know what's wonderful about it, besides the fact that I love this woman? She was in my very first play in 1984.
Wow.
She created the role of Sarah Lee, and that character is in this play as well. Now she's playing her own grandmother all these years later.
How about that?
Yeah. But it's, you know, this was based on my mom's family. And it's like going to a very dysfunctional family reunion just all over again.
I know what those are like. It can be funny.
They're the best.
Yeah. They're truly the best. And Gwen, you say, you know, you'll be appearing on stage for this one, but as an artistic director, what kind of drew you to this show in particular for the 2025 schedule?
Well, I was so fortunate to play another character in the Seattle production at Pioneer Square Theater. I played Lurleen, so Sarah Lee's sister. And, you know, as time goes by, those roles do not come up for you, and I was looking for something that would be more than just a cameo. And I thought, darn, I could be Mama Wheelis. And so I called Del and I said, what would you think of coming up and staying with us for a week while we do this comedy? We need a good comedy, especially one that talks about family values and how important when you have a dysfunctional family to recognize that you still all love each other on some level.
Absolutely. And Del, you also wrote the screenplay for the 1990 movie. So how different is it to work on a film stage versus a live stage?
Well, I live and breathe in the theater. I love it. I love film. I love directing film, and I like the film process. But there's something magical about the theater. My mom was a high school drama teacher, and my dad was a Southern Baptist preacher, so I kind of had theatrics on both sides of the family. So when I land in a theater, I just feel home. And this is a wonderful group of actors and a beautiful theater company. And the audiences are, we've had 2 previews, and they're just eating it up.
It sounds like it'll be so much fun and really bring everyone out in the community together to laugh, cry, feel all the emotions. It sounds like it'll be a great time. Gwen, can you give us a few highlights for what's coming up this season for the Camelot?
Absolutely. Next coming up is Guys and Dolls, the musical of the summer, runs 5 weeks, and then following that will be what we have these spotlights that focus on either a performer or a group of performers, and we have Tony Bennett duets, and we also have The Highwaymen. Then we have one last drama of our 3 play drama series, which is William Inge's Bus Stop, and finally our holiday show will be a panto on Hansel and Gretel, but it's not just for children, it's for the whole family, and it'll be crazy. It reminds me of the Fractured Fairy Tale section of the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. I don't know if you remember that, just taking a fairy tale and having as much fun and chaos as possible in it.
It sounds like there's a lot to look forward to this season.
There sure is.
Well, is there anything else either of you would like to add before we wrap up today?
Well, I just love the beauty of this city. I'm staying right in the middle of a vineyard, and there's swans, and it's just and the community feel has just been so welcoming to me. So just thank y'all.
Of course, yeah. There's really, truly nothing like the beauty of Southern Oregon. So we really appreciate you both being on our show this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Natalie, for having us.
Of course. Written by Del Shores and starring Gwen Overland, Daddy's Dyin, Who's Got the Will is now playing at Camelot Theater in Talent. It runs through July 6th. Up next is the classic Guys and Dolls, which runs July 16th through August 17th, followed by spotlights on The Highwaymen and Tony Bennett duets. Then 2025 closes out with Bus Stop and a special panto version of Hansel and Gretel. For tickets and more information, just visit CamelotTheater.org. Once again, guys, thank you so much for being on Sunrise this morning.
Well, thank you, Natalie.
We'll be right back.